Peace and pugilism. Fight Fanatics is Myron Magnus, and another segment of Boxing Logics United. Well, the fight is upon us. In just a few hours, we will see two greats, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Perhaps the most significant and greatest matchup in women's boxing history. I'm here to give you my breakdown, pre-breakdown, and prediction for this fight. Katie Taylor has the edge in foot speed, hand speed, technical ability, so on. Amanda Serrano has the edge, okay, and perhaps body attack, maybe power. It's hard to say because most of her knockouts was in the lower weight classes. I repeat, most of her knockouts was at the lower weight classes, not at 130 pounds like tonight. So it's hard to know if that punching ability is going to carry up. Far as the record shows, as she's moved up in weight classes or fought in the higher weight classes, her knockout ratio has dropped. But here's the thing, and I'm going to get right to the nitty gritty like I said. Amanda Serrano is going to have to go through fire in order to get to that body of Katie Taylor, in order to slow her down, okay? To perhaps pin her down, get her in the corner, and do what she needs to do on the body to slow the legs, the feet, hands, everything. And Katie Taylor, again, has the quicker feet and a significant advantage in speed. Hand speed, that is. She's perhaps the more accurate puncher as well of the two. I love everything Amanda Serrano brings to the table. Okay? She's a workhorse in there. She reminds me a lot of Earl Spence Jr. in the way she approaches, attacks, hunts down, and apply pressure to her opponents and breaks them down to end her fight. But it's going to be hard to catch up with Katie Taylor. It's going to be hard for Amanda Serrano to match the speed and firepower of Katie Taylor. Now, Katie Taylor does not do the best under constant pressure. We've seen that in her fight versus Pursoon, in both of her fights. And the first fight versus Pursoon, I gave Pursoon the nod, although Katie Taylor did get the victory. But it was a very, very close fight because Pursoon was applying pressure behind pressure behind pressure. And it must be noted that Pursoon had a significant height and reach advantage versus Katie Taylor, whereas Amanda Serrano does not, but she is a southpaw. If Amanda Serrano can withstand the barrage of punches she's going to receive in order to get to the body of Katie Taylor, I think she could pull out the victory. If she cannot, then it will be a long night for her, and Katie Taylor will perhaps, or should I say, I believe, run away with a points victory in this match. So that's my prediction. I think Katie Taylor wins by majority unanimous decision in a hell of a women's fight. This is Myron Magnus of Boxing Logics United, baby. Peace and pugilism.